It's been in the works for about 4 years now, and this weekend, the town of Maidstone officially opened its new airport. Annika Novate reports on how the community and surrounding area will benefit from this new addition.
Maidstone is a community with a population of just over 1,000. Gary Taylor, the reeve of the area, says one of the biggest reasons for building the airport was for safety, and it has already been an asset.
First and foremost, though, we wanted it for the air ambulance. The air ambulance used to fly in here years ago, and then it wasn't good enough. So now that we've upgraded it, they can fly in. Comments were made that all it has to do is save one life and it'll pay for itself, and it's already done that, even before we've had our official opening.
The site was initially built for local agricultural purposes like crop dusting and spraying. Then the RM became the owners in 2010.
Decided, well, are we going to leave it the way it is, or are we going to do something with it? So we decided, well, we'd expand it for so that one thing is for corporate jets to come in from Calgary.
We do fund about $1.9 million annually to these small type airports, and Maidstone this year will receive under the CAP program about, I think it's $16,250 towards a GPS and a weather watch system. So yeah, we're very proud of this.
The final cost for the whole project was just over $1 million. Doak believes it will be good not only for offering another amenity in the community, but also for work purposes.
With the oil and gas industry and just industry alone in this area, you know, there's a lot of companies will move people and equipment, whatever. So this is a great thing for Maidstone.
Annika Novate, Newcap News.
Well, now that summer is officially here, more people will be spending their time outdoors, including their lunch hours, and more companies are setting up food trucks around the border city. Lorraine Milford and her husband run Cranky's, which opened earlier last week. Now they say everything they make is fresh, from the burgers to the pizza shells.
We just think Lloyd needs another food truck, and for us it's it was something fun to build, and we think it's going to do good.
There are currently 3 food trucks in Lloydminster, and many already say there should be more.
I think people would stop more often if they were around, probably, being lots of people pass through here.
I heard that it's pretty good.
Meanwhile, the Spuds food truck has been in Lloydminster for the past 4 years. Spuds manager Ben Paquette says he doesn't mind the new competition.
I think it's a good thing for, out here in Canada, there's not many food trucks around, so it's a good thing for new industry and new jobs, basically, new opportunities for different food and different things to come out.
In the coming years, I think it's going to get crazy competitive, because I think food trucks are a really good thing. And I think there's not very much in Lloyd right now, so we weren't worried about coming to town and hurting other people's business.
And you want to check it out, Cranky's operates Monday to Friday, and Spuds is open 7 days a week. Well, it's time for Retrospect this week from the archives. In this edition, Brian Hardy brings us the story of some St. Paul students making a pact with their parents. But first, we meet a former fastball player who was a member of a league that was featured in a Hollywood blockbuster.
It's June 1992, and we go out for a night at the movies.
It's not just any night at the movies, it's the premiere screening of the motion picture A League of Their Own. This movie has a special meaning for one woman from Lloydminster.
Her name is Lucella McLean Ross, and Jeff, if you would, we will go bring the old back catcher down.
All right. Lucella got special attention at the premiere. She's a Lloydminster-born fastball player, and back in the 1940s, she played for the All-American Girls League. The movie is based on that league. It tells the story of how the professional league formed during World War II. The team overcame public skepticism and went on to play for huge crowds for 11 years.
I have lots of good memories.
Here's a 1943 team picture. Lucella's in the front row, second from the right.
That was me then, and this is me now.
Karen Eisler, NewsHour.
This week in 2000, St. Paul students signed a contract for life.
It may be the most important contract they ever sign. Parents and students in St. Paul are entering into an agreement that could save both their lives.
Regardless of circumstances, whether they're high on drugs or whether they're intoxicated, that they could call home and that mom or dad or older brother or sister would come and pick them up.
At St. Paul Regional High School, the contracts were handed out to students as they prepare to finish school for the summer.
I hope that my students feel comfortable to talk to their parents if they're in a situation where they'll need to talk to their parents.
Many say they're confident their parents will honor the agreement and not give them a hard time in the midst of a difficult situation. In St. Paul, Rochelle Chandria, NewsHour.
Join us next time when we visit the first person born in Lloydminster on Retrospect.